come to your life. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. 'Cause everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Come Mate Warehouse. Used cars made easy. Power 103.1, Ballarat's leaders in local. Listen anywhere you go on the free iHeartRadio app. Your news now.
Hi, I'm Tom Rohde. An off-duty police officer was allegedly detected drink driving in Deep Lead on Wednesday. The female sergeant from the Western region was intercepted on the Western Highway about 11 a.m. The 54-year-old woman underwent a breath test, returning an alleged reading of .053. She received an infringement notice for the offence. New learning facilities at the Ballarat Specialist School have been unveiled for the first time. The school caters to students aged 3 to 18 who have a diagnosed intellectual disability. The new admin, specialist and junior years buildings opened its doors yesterday, which will help students reach their potential into the future. Turning to sport, and with the top 6 all but locked away in the Ballarat Footy League, round 16 is set to show us just how September might play out. Second-placed East Point will be aiming for 13 in a row against North. Redan host Melton South. It's 4th versus 3rd when Darley and Sunbury go head-to-head. Sebas will host the Swans, who'll be coming to terms with last week's draw, and the Cobras will host flag fancy Melton. The Lakers have the bye. That's the latest in your local news.
I'm Rob McClean. First to the Olympics, where Australia's undefeated women's water polo team will take on Spain for gold on Sunday after a thrilling 14-13 victory over the US. Our medal tallies increased by 4 after our men's kayak team was beaten and took silver. Moesha Johnson finishing second in the marathon swim, and 2 bronze in the boxing, one to Charlie Senior, the other to Caitlin Parker. Austrian police say a teenager arrested over an alleged plot to bomb a Taylor Swift concert was planning a bloodbath suicide attack. The 19-year-old has reportedly confessed his allegiance to Islamic State and was caught with chemicals and tech devices. All 3 of the singer's Austrian gigs have been cancelled. Aussie Olympic hockey player Tom Craig appears to be off the hook in Paris after escaping with a warning for buying cocaine. The Australian Olympic Committee admits there's not much it can do because the 28-year-old had already left the Olympic Village when he was arrested. Early childhood educators will get hefty pay rises over the next 2 years, but the opposition is anything but sold. The 15% increase will cost taxpayers nearly $4 billion. Opposition leader Peter Dutton wants to know more.
Whether or not these workers are going to get this pay ongoing or whether they will get a pay cut after the election.
And around 1,000 employees of struggling airline Rex could get a better idea today of what lies ahead as thousands of creditors gather for a virtual meeting.
Sports. Brought to you by D2E Gym. From Delacombe to Wendouree, you're never too far from a D2E.
The Swans have made 4 changes ahead of tonight's round 22 AFL opener against the Pies. Dane Rampy and Joel Amati among the big names returning, while Collingwood goes in without the injured Jordan De Goey. Geelong, meantime, gets back Gary Rowan and Mitch Duncan for tomorrow's clash with Freo. And the Melbourne Storm is now 1 game clear atop the NRL ladder after a 28-16 win over the Rabbitohs in Sydney last night.
Power FM weather. Any weather is good weather to enjoy legendary steak and ribs with a side of awesome. Book now at Squires Loft, Ballarat.
top of 14 today, partly cloudy, some morning fog as well. Tomorrow, a low of 3 and a high of 15. Morning fog and a mostly sunny afternoon. Sunday, a top of 16, fog and frost in the morning, and then sunny for the rest of the day. Monday, mostly sunny, and Tuesday, the showers return, most likely later in the day with a top of 17. Right now in Mount Clear, it's 7 degrees.